Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a pretty late for our standards here at Laughing Place walk and talk. We are now at the Disneyland Resort. My name is Luke. I'm over here at LPHQ over on the East Coast, and right now at Disney California Adventure is our own Mike Celestino.
Hello. Good to
I almost
be
called you
here.
Celestino.
That's fine. I've heard it all different ways. No problem. I'm happy to be back at the parks. This is my first visit in the new year.
Oh, nice.
And my first time seeing, I don't even know if we've covered this before, but my first time seeing these new turnstiles in use. They're really kind of just like swinging saloon doors that open and close. Actually, they mostly just remain open. And I have seen them open and close a couple times. I'm not sure why or like what triggers that or what, but fun.
That
Nice to see
sounds
that. Yeah, go
Sounds
ahead.
very similar to the ones they have in not Hong Kong, I'm sorry, Tokyo and Paris. They have
Okay,
very similar styles.
nice. Yeah, that's my first time going through those, so that was fun.
Yeah, I like it. That seems a lot easier than the old actual
Yeah,
turnstiles.
yep, looking good, and it looks like they are also turning these into the new versions as well in the middle.
Love to see it.
All right, let's head into the park. We're here for the opening day of Lunar New Year 2025, the year of the snake.
Yeah, Disney decided to throw a lot at us today because we have the first day of the Lunar New Year here at Disney California Adventure, and over at Disney World today we have the first day of the festival. So we have a lot of coverage of that up on laughingplace.com.
Yeah.
Just as we'll also have a lot of coverage of Lunar New Year to come throughout the evening.
Yep. And there's Oswald greeting guests as they walk in.
It's always a good first sight to see Oswald when you walk on Buena Vista Street. It kind of really
Yeah,
just feels right.
it sure does. And on my left up here, looks like there's some refresh work happening on Buena Vista Street. Some construction walls and tarps up.
I'm guessing you can still enter the store. Looks like there's a
Yes.
little gap there. They wouldn't want to close off the store entirely, Mike.
Yes. In fact, there's a sign right here that says, "Come in, we are open, Elias and Company."
Beautiful. So always so well themed on Buena Vista Street.
Uh-huh.
Kyle requests that you talk about Casa Bonita at some point.
In fact, I am wearing a Casa Bonita shirt that I got last weekend when we were there. I'm a big fan of. Well, I mean, I found out about Casa Bonita through South Park, as many people did. And I know if you grew up in the Denver area, you were already familiar with it. But we made a couple pilgrimages there before the renovation. I think like a decade ago, and then like 6 years ago, we went again. And then now, Trey Parker and Matt Stone have purchased it. There's a whole documentary about it on Paramount Plus. You can watch, really good documentary. And they did a $30 million or $40 million renovation on it. And it's really amazing. Like they really breathed new life into this place that's referred to as the Disneyland of Mexican restaurants. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I've only been there 3 times, and I hope to go back again someday.
I don't know much about it, but everything that I have seen of it has me excited to check it out at some point.
It's really like there's nothing I can say that can really prepare you. It exceeds expectations every time I go there. The only thing people didn't like about it beforehand was the food, and they've improved that.
Yeah.
But the themed design of that place is kind of jaw dropping, and there's all sorts of activities. Cliff divers and puppet show, Black Bart's Cave. It's fun for the whole family.
Kyle, you definitely got Mike to talk about Casa Bonita. So it happened. Anna is wishing us a happy Lunar New Year as we approach the gateway into the festivities here on the performance corridor.
Yeah, here's the big arch, Year of the Snake. It says up there on that banner. And then on my right here is where you can purchase your Sip and Savor pass. And you have 3 different options this year. There's one that looks like it's got Donald and Daisy on it, Minnie and Mickey, or you have Goofy and Clarabelle Cow.
Oh, fun.
And there's
I like
also a
that
little
they have
kiosk
different
here.
options.
Yeah. You've got entertainment guide here. And then there's a map of all the, there you go. Look at that. Thank you for showing that off.
It has everything you need.
Oh, wow. Look at how helpful.
Look at that.
Thank you.
And the map of the overall.
Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Thanks so much. And that's all the food kiosks and everything that we're going to check out. Look at that. People just popping in to help out with the stream.
It's
The
so
walk and talk.
friendly. Oh yeah, we got food kiosks. Right, I always forget about this little area.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the Lucky 8 lantern. So you line up here to place your order. Now, the question I got the other day was, can you place your order all at the same place? And I think that is the case. It has been the case at Food and Wine Festival and the Festival of the Holidays.
I was going to say
can't
that's
say for
definitely
sure if
been
it's
the
at,
case in previous years. Don't
Yeah.
necessarily have confirmation for that this year, but
That's the Lucky 8 Tavern. Sorry, Lucky 8 Lantern.
Tavern also feels right. So apologies. It does look like Mike's video's getting a little choppy at the moment.
Oh, sorry about that.
There's a lot of a lot of people out and around, so hopefully we can make out what's going on.
All right, this one's Bamboo Blessings.
Bamboo Blessings. All right. Yeah, it's interesting how
Sorry, I'm
each
diving
year,
in front of this
Lunar New Year, I think when it first started, it was like only in Paradise Gardens, and then they expanded it out a little bit
Right.
further, and now it's like all the way down the parade route. Ooh, the milk tea sounds yummy.
Yeah.
It's even expanded into Avengers Campus now because they showed us off. If you look at the photos that I don't know if we've posted them yet, actually, but there's at least one dish available at the Pym Test Kitchen that's inspired by Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So,
oh, interesting.
I haven't seen that Mickey statue before. That's new to me.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that. That's a Vacation Club booth right there, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Hang on, let's take a look.
Our food booth.
Yeah, I don't know how long this has been here.
Our food booth post has not yet been posted, but our merchandise and new Mickey and Minnie outfits posts are up right now at laughingplace.com.
Great. Here's this is Sweet Enchantments, and you can spin a wheel. Don't ask me what the wheel gets you.
I was gonna say they look like different fortune cookies, maybe.
Sorry. Sugar art, it says.
Okay, interesting. That looked like was it like a third party group there?
Yeah, I think so. Although they do have the Disney sign. I don't know. Okay. Let's move along here. And here we have a first merchandise booth rolling cart with the Lunar New Year spirit jersey 2025.
Yeah,
and I was told that these lanterns represent the different nations that celebrate Lunar New Year. And then there's the front side with Mickey. Year of the Snake in the shape of Mickey's tricircle logo.
And for those of you that are watching or like to see all of the merchandise, I'm going to plop the link to our post on that in the comments so you can check that out. Looks like some fun stuff this year. I enjoyed the spirit jersey.
Yeah, there's also this is a little pouch or a bag. There's a cup, ceramic cup, a shirt, pins. I think there's a bigger booth that we can step into over here.
Are you much of a spirit jersey person, Mike?
I now own one spirit jersey. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean one.
Oh, you know, I do
I don't know if
remember
you've seen
this.
it, but when I saw it, I was like,
I
was like,
remember
I
you
have to
being
get
all
this, 'cause
proud
it-
of getting your first one.
that the skeleton pirate sitting on the pile of treasure, which is one of my favorite like tableaus in all of theme parks. So I had to. I don't see that on merchandise that often. I feel so I had to pick that up. And it says "Dead Men Tell No Tales."
When it presents, when the opportunity presents itself, you might as well take it.
Exactly. But that's the only one that's really called out to me so far. This
Was
is
this
Red
Red
Dragon
Dragon?
Spice Traders.
Okay. Apologies,
My
folks,
signal's
if you
still coming
could tell it.
through.
Yeah, it's seems like it's a busy day at California Adventure. A lot of people
Yeah.
there, so the signal's not quite as strong as we would like it to be. But don't worry, we will have coverage of pretty much everything Mike is showing us up on laughingplace.com.
50/50, a girl group we all know and love. And for this next one, it's gonna be
There's an acapella group performing.
if you know this one, sing loud. Here you go.
Nobody knows the song apparently because it hasn't started.
Like you don't wanna I just say it back on, say it up. I'm seeing alone on the water, so say it up.
All right, just wanted to give a taste.
And you know what? Standing there improves your screen quality
Oh.
immensely. So,
So let's go somewhere else.
the Longevity Noodle Company. That surely has something delicious.
Yeah, let's take a look at this menu. Garlic noodles, shrimp lo mein noodles, tropical coconut cooler, Mandarin citrus mule.
I have not been to Disneyland since San Francisco Square opened, and I saw the
Okay.
big the gate, the Golden Gate Bridge behind you, and
Yeah.
I was very confused as to what that was for a second. Forgot that that's even a thing.
Yeah, the skyline has kind of changed here within the last year.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like it.
A little cart for eclairs.
Well, I looked at the menu and it didn't say that.
Sorry,
Oh, fun.
bumping into people. All right.
You know, that's to be expected here.
Like that.
It is rather crowded for the first
Yeah.
day of Lunar New Year.
First day of Lunar New Year, first day of a holiday weekend as well. So
Yeah.
lots going on. So we're continuing to make our way down the performance corridor. Folks, if you have any questions while we're hanging around the Lunar New Year area here at Disney California Adventure, please let us know. We'll be happy to answer for you.
Okay, here's that other merch booth that I was talking about.
Yes,
all
and
the
we can see it a lot better now, too.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. Let's get in here. Take a look at the ears.
I like the shirt with Chippendale. That's very cute.
Here's that bag I was showing before. Here's the ears. I know there's on the back it says Lunar New Year 2025. Then you've got that snake Mickey logo.
Don't snakes eat mice?
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that, but yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I think what's really strange to me is that there are snakes in Disney's pantheon of characters, and none of them have shown up in the merchandise.
Yeah, so at Shanghai Disneyland, they're using Gary, which is the new snake from Zootopia 2. But that seems to be only a Shanghai thing, because we did a post today about Hong Kong's Lunar New Year events, and that also does not involve any specific snake.
Right, where's
But you've
Ka?
got
Is it Ka?
Yeah, you got Ka from
Yeah.
the Jungle Book. You've got Sir Hiss from
Yes.
Robin Hood. So there's options.
Okay, here we have the Prosperity Bow and Buns.
Oh,
Oops.
lovely. Bow and buns.
Bow and Buns.
Okay.
Red Panda Bow. Kung Pao Bow. Strawberry lychee cocktail. Actually, before we continue down that way, really quickly, I want to duck down toward Grizzly River Run, because I know there's a couple things down there too. Hopefully the signal will hold.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't like that main stretch of road in California Adventure.
Yeah.
I think this is the longest gap I've taken in quite some time in not going to Disneyland. So it all feels so familiar, and yet so like it's been a while.
Nicely decorated down this stretch with the lanterns.
Yeah, I really like that. Even some window decorations there too.
And then here on the left is where Meilin and Ming Li from Turning Red do their meet and greets.
Lovely. That's cool to see. It's very cool characters to see.
I'm not sure if this is the second or third year they've been in the park, but it all kind of runs together for me.
Kyle said, "What about Snake from The Simpsons?"
Yeah, that would be a good one too. Not a literal snake, but a character.
Is that the bully?
Snake. No, he's his name is also Jailbird. I think that's what they called him in the early years. But he's just kind of the go-to like thief,
Gotcha.
criminal guy on The Simpsons. He talks like this.
Okay, that makes sense. The voice sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I saw that.
There's Wrapped with Love. This is fried lemongrass chicken dumplings.
Ooh,
Pho
interesting.
Dip. Mandarin orange cream puff. Taro Vietnamese style iced coffee.
Those all sound pretty delicious.
Do you know if Raya of Raya and the Last Dragon is back over there in Redwood Creek?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess not.
Okay. Well, let's take a look.
But it could be an unannounced thing that they just happen to do. Strolling along to the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, which would have just had Santa there for a little while.
Oh, they went to.
It's a hiking. It's like there's trails.
Very loud people near you.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the usual signage that is here for Raya, so Doesn't seem
Yeah.
like she has returned this year.
Yeah, I think that movie may have gone back into the Disney vault.
Let Papa sit down.
Uh,
I mean, it's still on Disney Plus, but you know.
I was so surprised and pleasantly surprised yesterday to find that David Lynch's straight.
So you broke up there a little bit, Mike. I think
Okay.
I have you back again. You were saying something about David Lynch.
Yeah, when he passed away, or we learned he passed away yesterday, I wanted to watch that movie Straight Story, and I think Marshall pointed out in our Slack that that the movie was on Disney Plus. I was like, wow, that's great. I was
Is
surprised.
that was that a 20th Century Fox movie, maybe, or?
No, it was Buena Vista in
Oh,
1999, I think. Yeah,
that makes so much more sense.
yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a bad time to realize that I've never watched a David Lynch movie, but
It can be David Lynch can be an acquired taste, I think. But
yeah, no, it definitely seems like it.
yeah, some of his stuff I really, really love, and some of his stuff I have struggled with, like Twin Peaks. I was like, I've seen that first season a few times, and I still haven't I still don't get it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take a little bit of a deeper dive into David Lynch maybe this year. Really about it.
All right, folks, we are still here at the Lunar New Year. It's the first day of the celebration of the Year of the Snake at Disney California Adventure. We're heading along down towards the back of the park where the majority of the festivities take place. You have a lot of food booths throughout the park, but this is where you'll find most of the entertainment.
And it's also where we always lose the signal.
Ah, man.
No.
How are we doing? Can you still see me?
No,
hear me?
I can actually still see you. Yeah, no.
Okay.
We're nowhere near as bad as we were when we were at the other end of the performance corridor. That was pretty
Okay.
rough.
Great.
We got some construction walls here. It looks like in the Little
Yeah.
Mermaid queue.
That's right. Yes. Looks like they are doing some kind of refurb here.
Yeah, maybe something to adjust how, because they have Lightning Lane for Little Mermaid. They have done now for a little while, but so maybe they're doing something to finally make that flow a little bit better.
That would make sense.
Because it definitely wasn't built for it. Oh, did somebody sneeze? Is the Golden Zephyr down?
No, I think it's just loading or unloading.
Okay.
Loading, looks like. So this is Cookies and Treats by Lady Fortunes. And yeah, this is another one of those third-party vendors. It looks like
that's fun,
all
though.
very delicious stuff.
It's nice to see some different stuff sometimes.
Yeah, looking good. Oh, what are these? Giant fortune cookies.
Oh, those are
Here
giant.
this night.
Does that make the fortune inside more likely to come true or less likely?
Good question. I do not know. I also haven't noticed this information booth before. Is this new?
I think there used to be like a popcorn booth or a lemonade stand or something there. So I think that might be new.
Boy, it's been like a month since I've been to the parks, and I'm just surrounded by new stuff.
Yeah.
Bombarded was the word I was looking for.
Bombarded.
Kawaii Slime Company. That's been here a couple times before, I believe. And
that's fun.
Make your own slime. Oh, I haven't shown you these the banners. So Mickey and friends get to star in the Lunar New Year banners. There's Goofy holding a plate of oranges, and then Daisy and Donald coming up down here. I think it's the same art that are on the, that would be on the Sip and Savor
The
pass.
sip and
There
savor
you
that
go.
you just happen to have around
Yep.
your neck. How convenient.
There you go. Thank you to Disney for providing this to us, by the way.
Thank you, Disney. Now, please send some over to the East Coast too.
Yeah. Now, does Walt Disney World have any kind of Lunar New Year celebration?
They don't do a full-blown celebration like this, but I've seen a lot of the merchandise kind of make its way to the China Pavilion at Epcot.
Okay.
In years past. So I'd imagine you might see like a small sampling of stuff in the China Pavilion, but there's usually not much.
Gotcha.
But we do have the Festival of the Arts going on right now, so
Yeah.
that's
So you get other stuff that we don't get
Yeah.
here.
I'll take
So
it.
here's some informational placards telling guests about the history of Lunar New Year and where it's celebrated in a cultural context.
Yeah, very cool to see it in the different, because obviously there are different cultures that celebrate different variations of the Lunar New Year. So it's nice to see them all displayed.
This is the ancient art of Chinese calligraphy, and I think if you get in line over here, you can have your name drawn in calligraphy in Chinese characters, if I'm not mistaken, by calligraphy artists.
Oh, fun.
They're sitting right over here. You can see. And then in the center, there's a wishing wall. So this is where you get your wish, blank wish. Happy New Year, Lunar New Year wish. Sorry, my New Year wish. And you fill that out and you place it here attached to one of these chains on the wall. And that's open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Very nice.
You can get your sweet taro bread, Mickey shaped hot dog buns there. Let's see. I see Goofy in his Lunar New Year garb, meeting with guests here in the gazebo, Paradise Gardens gazebo.
I think you'll find Mulan and Mushu there other times of the day as well.
Yes. And the sign just says meet your Disney friends from 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. There's Goofy signing an
Count your
autograph.
memory.
Special menu at the Paradise Garden Grill for this time of year, of course. And here's where you can look at and find your year on this chart and determine what animal you are in the Lunar New Year calendar.
What animal are you, Mike?
I think I'm a sheep or a goat. I always forget which.
Okay.
Well, I know
I
what
am
you
I am a dog.
Okay. I can't find it right now, but oh yeah, here I am, 79. I'm a sheep.
He's a sheep.
Yep. And there's the Paradise Gardens Grill menu. It's got beef and broccoli, Korean style barbecue chicken, banh mi, spicy shrimp lo mein, and a whole fish. And you can see photos of that going up on Laughing Place.
An entire fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they change out the entire menu for the Paradise Garden Grill for this festival. So
Yeah.
it's a really good place to go if you want a full meal of some of the Lunar New Year favorites.
And pretty much last but not least is the Paradise Gardens bandstand, where you can see a bunch of performances all day long. Let's see, the schedule is usually posted right here. We've got new tradition and all these different times. And that's a pretty good overview of Lunar New Year, I think.
Yeah, I think you about covered it all. Of course, we do have some other shows like the Mulan's Lunar New Year processional, which I believe, Mike, you are about to go head to a reserved viewing area for to get some footage of that for us.
And you'll be seeing that video go up very soon on the Laughing Place YouTube channel.
So, yeah, that will bring us to the end of this walk and talk. A brief one, but hopefully you got an overview of what is available for Lunar New Year this year. Please stay tuned to laughingplace.com. We'll have loads more from the Lunar New Year going up throughout the day. And if you're looking to visit the Disneyland Resort, we recommend using our official travel partner, Mousefan Travel. Just go to mousefantravel.com. Mike, thank you so much for walking and talking us around.
Thanks, Luke, and thank you to everybody watching.
All right. Thanks, folks. Take care.
Bye.